Oh, tier list. Bean, thank you. Bean redeemed a tier list. Sailor Moon dating tier list. Ranking from marriage material, perfect date, one-time thing, just friends. Thank you for giving me the categories. Idle chatting, cute but not my type, and no. Ranking both 90s and Cosmos versions. I think 90s and Cosmos versions would be the same. Basically, I don't think it would be any different. But because they're the same characters to me essentially. But okay, thank you, Bean. Okay, let's do this real quick here, and then we'll go, and then the coffee will be brewed. This is perfect. Are the cats on there? It'll be the human. They're human versions. They're human versions. All right, perfect. There you go. All right. All right. We'll go in order here. Taiki. Man, Taiki's a character that grew on me. I would say honestly, Taiki would make a good date, right? Like he's real like respectful and well, I guess she's real respectful and like, you know, smart and but I feel like a one-time date to celebrity. That's right. Yes. I feel like Taiki would be like a one time. It would be really cool to go on the date like one time. But maybe more, I gotta admit. Luna, like human Luna. I see Luna like my mom. Some of these categories, interesting. I'm gonna put Luna in just friends because like Luna's like your mom, right? And so like you just want to like hang out with Luna and be besties with Luna, right? Is that then you can hang out as much as you want, right? Yaten, see, I like Yaten's my favorite of the three lights, but I don't know if I'd want to date him, depending on the version. Because they're like he's snarky and cranky all the time, right? Like, okay, here's the thing. Like, I would have like, okay, you know what? I think when like 25 years ago when I was first getting into Sailor Moon, it would have been like this, but now like I think it would be reversed. Cause like I said, like I like Yaten. Yaten is still my favorite, but they're like I said, they're cranky. they're they're cranky. I'm gonna put them both in one time. As shocking as that is to me to put Yaten there. Minako! I love Minako. Minako would man, I'll date everyone. Let's see. Minako, but see, I love Minako. I adore Minako, but she's also crazy. And while that's why I like her and why she's my favorite inner senshi, um, like to me, like perfect date is like she'd be so fun though. But see, I was thinking like perfect date means like long term, right? Like you're dating them long term. Marriage material, that's the long term. See, I don't know if I could handle Minako long term. I want to put everybody in just friends, but like I think a one-time date with Minako would be super fun, but she'd be a little too crazy. See, I'm showing my age now. We just we just established my age, and I'm like, you know, this would be much different 20 if I did this 20 years ago. Now I'm like, they're all too insane. I want like what all the sisters? Wait, all of them? All of them? I'm gonna put them in cute but not my type. I don't think I'd want to date any of them. But they're all super cute. Like I love them, but I wouldn't want to date any of them. Yeah, no. They would be good friends though. Like when they become good, I think they would be good friends, but I don't know, I'd choose other friends over them. That's what friends are for. That's right. But yeah, I'm gonna put them in cute but not my type. Nephrite. This is so weird because he had the entire arc where he was dating Naru in the 90s anime, right? So like we actually got to see him like as dateable material. I was never into him. I think I would chat with him though. I think we're gonna put Nephrite in idle chatting. Chibi no. Well, I mean, friends. We have friends with Chibi Chibi. We hang out with Chibi Chibi. She'd be fun to like take out. She'd be like taking out my niece. She'd be like taking out my niece and like just like hanging out with her, taking her shopping, taking her to the playground, right? Like just having a day with Chibi Chibi would be super fun. Beryl. I never liked Beryl. I'm putting Beryl in no. I'm putting Beryl in no. It's funny. The I in growing up in like middle school and high school, my best friend was also super into Sailor Moon, and Beryl was like her favorite character. She loved Beryl, and I was all like, I never liked Beryl, so I was just like, you do you. So like, I kind of associate Beryl with her because she that was like her favorite character. I was just like, no. Oh, there. Don't get me wrong. There's some villains I love. Beryl just was never one of them. I don't know. Oh my God, Artemis. Human Artemis, as we established earlier, human Artemis, honestly, marriage material. Marriage material. Human Artemis, the version from the planet Mao. Artemis is a sweetie. Artemis has always been my favorite cat, even though he gets like, especially in the 90s anime, he gets like he does not get a lot of credit. Like characters are kind of mean to him. And I always felt bad for him because he's really like such a sweetheart. Like he has literally like, jumped in front of the enemy blast for Minako. Like he loves Minako and he adores her and wants to protect her, and he doesn't get enough credit for it. He doesn't get enough credit for it. MS Hart says Luna doesn't deserve him. At times it seems that way. At times it seems, oh, well, here's the guy cat and the girl cat together, and so thus they have to be together, right? They do, I'll admit, kind of suffer from the guy plus girl look at each other and thus they're married. And that is the case for Artemis and Luna, but granted, what other cats are there in the show, right? So I get it, and I do like them, and I think they're cute together, and like, yeah, sure, I ship them, but like, I'll say Artemis deserves better. I'll say Artemis deserves better. He's one of the biggest sweethearts in the show, and he doesn't get enough credit for it. Michiru, it's very hard for me to separate Haruka and Michiru. And like as far as like, would I date? Yeah. I think I would date Michiru one time. Michiru by herself, like, isn't actually that interesting of a character to me. If you take Haruka out of the equation, she's really not that interesting. She's just this perfect, proper, talented, rich girl. And she's not like snooty about it, which is nice. But she's very like, she seems kind of unattainable. Like she's not a mean girl, but she is that rich girl that just has it perfect and has everything. She's so talented, right? And she's so like, she's famous, but not too famous. Like she's actually kind of boring. But but what makes me love her is when you introduce Haruka, because despite her being all of that and having this like perfect life, once you introduce Haruka and once you introduce her as a sailor senshi, and then she has the tragic fate of being a sailor senshi, and she has dedicated her life to Haruka. And I'm a softie for a character who has like dedicated their life to another character, and just loves them unconditionally, whether it's romantically or not, and will die for them, will do anything for them. Like everything they do is dependent on protecting this other person. That's why I love Haruka and Michiru. That's why I love Dedu and Dimitri from Fire Emblem. That's why I love Soriku. That's why I love, because it's one character completely dedicating themselves to another character. I love that trope. I love it. And that's Michiru. That's Haruka and Michiru. They do that for each other, but especially Michiru, like her everything is Haruka. which I get because Haruka's perfect. So I get it, right? So I think like just her by herself would be a great one-time thing. But like in the long term, I don't think she would be that interesting, right? Oh, one-sided fan fiction, so fun to write. Forever sad I got rejected by Dimitri. No. Usagi, oh my god. Usagi honestly would be the perfect date. She's fun, she's just, bubbly and happy, and she'd be so excited, and she would be the perfect date. Like I really just let's go. Not marriage material, but definitely like you'd have who would not have a fantastic time with Usagi, like repeatedly, right? Oh my god, Nehelenia. Oh my. I like her as a villain, but I don't like her as a person. um Now talk about she's like Michiru, but she's the prim and proper, all about beauty and like narcissism, and she's the like I am perfect and I must be perfect and I must be beautiful and everyone else is beneath me. So she's like the extreme version of that, and that is not attractive at all. So no, actually she's going down with Beryl. Helenia, no, she's way too all about herself and will like put everybody else under her foot to bring herself up. Helenia needs therapy, yes, a lot of it. Yes. I thought of that quote too with Michiru. Michiru in the 90s anime has literally said, "A world without Haruka isn't worth saving." This Sailor Senshi, who is supposed to be about protecting the world and protecting Sailor Moon, she's like, you know what? If Haruka's not in it, not worth saving. Just outright as a Sailor Senshi, chest to God, she said, if Haruka's not in it, the world can burn. And like she meant it. She's love it. Love it. Jedi, I have never been into Jedi. I don't know. Jedi does not excite me. Jedi does not, I don't know. He does absolutely positively nothing for me. He's boring. There's like all of the other Shiteno, especially in the 90s anime, had something very interesting about them. They had, even though it wasn't in the original, Kunzite and Zoisite had a romance together, right? Nephrite had the whole thing with Naru. He had a romance with her. Jedi was just boring. Like Jedi was just kind of there. He was the first one. He just kind of did his villain of the day thing. I don't remember anything that Jedi did that like stood out. Like so Jedi has always just kind of been there for me. 90s Nehelenia just wanted friends. That's all the villains' problem is they don't have friends. Oh my god, the Amazonas Quartet. Friends. Would they not be the best friends to just like hang out with and like go shopping and go like out and just hang out? Like they would be the best besties, right? Wouldn't they? Save them with friendship. That's right. That's the power of friendship. That's why in anime, the power of friendship, nothing's more powerful. Kunzite. Okay, let's see. Kunzite's kind of hot. I think Kunzite, let's do a one-time thing with Kunzite. I don't think you have a long-term, maybe one-time thing with like maybe turning into like, I don't know, maybe like in the 90s anime, obviously he's romantic, right? But I don't know. That's with Zoisite, and that's only in one version of it. That's what is the sun doing? Calm down. Oh, Pala Pala might try to pull pranks on you. That's true. The sun would like to join in. The sun, marriage material. Oh my god, the trio. They would also be like the best besties to like hang out with. Um, but at the same time, I think um any one of them I would also go on a date with. Obviously not fisheye. I'm obviously not fisheye's type. But yeah, but I'm gonna put them in friends because they would also be like the coolest friends to hang out with, right? Neo Queen's or yeah, Neo Queen Serenity. Okay, Neo Queen Serenity. I feel she's too busy like ruling a kingdom. I'm gonna put her in cute, but not my type because, like, yeah, I mean, not only she's married, but like she Neo Queen Serenity is too busy, like being a queen and running a planet and being married with a child. So, but like would, but no. No, a shopping spree with the Amazon trio, right, would be freaking yes, yes. Um, I forgot to turn the chat on for this. Oop. Exactly, she's way too high above us. Same with Endymion. King Endymion. So there's King Endymion and then Prince Endymion. Just like there is Princess Serenity on here. Princess Serenity isn't on here. This looks like the evil Prince Endymion. Okay. King Endymion. Again, uh I'll also put him next to his wife and say cute, but not my type for all the aforementioned reasons. Um uh Mama Serenity, friends for the same reason as Luna. I like she's mom, right? She's mom. But like would hang out and have a mother daughter day, right? Absolutely. Oh my god, Petidoo! Petidoo! Cutie. Cute but not my type. First of all, a little young, but he's adorable, and if he gets a little older, then sure. I would say just friends, but I feel like I don't know enough about him, because he was only in the movie, but he's adorable. I love Petidoo. Oh my god, Makoto. I mean, would I guess she's there with Minako and Michiru. Like, actually, I think Makoto honestly would be the perfect date. Wouldn't she also be like so fun and so cute? And she would probably like cook you dinner. And like, now that I think more about it, no, she actually would be the perfect date. She's definitely going in. I think she might be a better date than Usagi. Like she would like take it more seriously, whereas Usagi would be like more fun. Makoto would take it like super seriously and like would be so super sweet. Like totally, yeah. She would definitely be the perfect date. You could go out, you could stay home, you could do whatever. Like she could be in any category, right? Like she would be fine staying home. Like I feel like Usagi would want to go out, but I guess she would also like you could stay home and play video games or something. Um, but I feel like Makoto would like equally like, what do you want to do? Okay, and then she'd be all completely into it, whether it's going out or staying in. We could go dancing, or you could just go to the park. Like I feel like Makoto's so versatile in that area, right? And she would like just be the perfect partner doing anything that you wanted to do. Hotaru, we're putting in. I want to be her mom. Do we put her in just friend? I think we're putting her in just friends because I just want to be her mom. I want to take her shopping. I want to like, take her to the movies and go hang out in the park and like feed the birds. And like I want to take her on a mother-daughter adventure. Right? Setsuna. Oh, oh, Setsuna. You know what's fun? That's the first picture I ever saw of Sailor Pluto. When I went online and saw the the that website, SOS, Save Our Sailors, if you remember that from way, way, way back in the early internet days. Um, uh, they had it was an image like this, And I think Chibi Moon is like, or Chibi Usa is standing down here. And it was like the first image I ever saw of Sailor Pluto. And I was like, who is that? What? There's more, right? And there was a similar image of Neptune and Uranus. And I was like, who are they? Oh my God. It like blew my little 15-year-old mind. I think Satsuna. Honestly, God, I would actually almost want to put her in marriage material. It helps because she's older. But at the same time, she intimidates me. Like, I feel like she's way smarter than I am, and I would just be like trying to keep up the whole time. So, and I don't know if I'd put her in perfect date either, because I don't know. Again, I'm like intimidated by her. I think I'm gonna put her in one time thing because I would go out for her with her one time. It would be fun. I would like leave being both happy and like, I don't know. I feel like she wouldn't do it on purpose. She wouldn't like be like talking circles around me on purpose. She's just, I mean, she's the like soldier of time, right? She's got way more experience than any person because she's been around longer than any person ever. So of course she's gonna know more. But she's also very sad. She's also extremely lonely, which makes me sad. So you know, I think a one-time date with her would be really nice, and then we would be besties. I think that's the thing. I think one-time date and then besties is the category I'd put her in. She is a scientist. She's so smart. She's so intelligent. I don't think we see her intelligence. I don't think her intelligence and experience is displayed enough in the series, honestly. Therapy date. Happy Friday, Autumn. So, yeah. She's a complicated one. Zoisite. Zoisite's got that mean streak. Zoisite's kind of like Yaten, honestly, but like I've never been into Zoisite in that way, right? So I think like the snarkiness and the meanness gets a pass for Yaten, but not for Zoisite. So I'm gonna put him in the idle chatting. Seiya. I've never been a massive Seiya fan. I love Seiya again. Seiya is that trope of dedicating your life to one person. He's dedicated, they've dedicated their life to Usagi and, you know, and their princess. And that part of them is my favorite part of the character. But for whatever reason, I've never been like a super, like, I've never loved Seiya. Might be the two timing. It might be the like knowing Usagi has a boyfriend, you know, being like practically in love with their own princess and then also going after, I mean, if they're polyamorous, fine, but like also like kind of, you know, like really, really honestly going for it with Usagi, knowing that she's taken is a turnoff. But I do love the dedication. I would date Seiya. I would date, you know, do a one-time thing with all the three lights. Seiya would be at the bottom though, honestly. But I'd go on a date with Seiya, I guess. We had a date episode in the 90s anime. We had a date episode between Seiya and Usagi. So, right, exactly, Ren. Oh, manga Seiya is much better for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um Mamoru. I would idly chat with Mamoru. Idle chit chat is fine. Is fine. I mean, he's got good qualities. He's fine. Sorry, the sun really came out. I had to let me adjust the lighting. The Doomtree aliens, I love them. On she also kind of gets a pass for the snarky thing. Cuz even though she is very snarky and kind of a bitch, there's something about her I really like. Maybe it's the pink hair. I don't know, but there's something about her I like. So I would go on a one-time date with An. Totally. Helios. Helios. Oh my god, sweetie. Um See, he's another character I feel like he's taken. Isn't that funny how I didn't feel like that from like Usagi? I'm like, Usagi's taken, of course. And no, I'll date Usagi. But I feel like that with Helios for some reason. I feel like, oh, well, he's Chibiusa's. I would want to go on a friend date. I would want to go on a friend date with Helios, totally. Get to know him better. Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, I'm gonna put him in friends. I would be friends with him. I'd want to go out on a friend date. Um, Black Lady. Oh my goodness, Valk.
So many people getting friend zoned. D-bit salute.
They are. They are. What can I say? Thank you so much, Valk, for the 100 bits. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hey, Naryasa. Hello. Thank you for lurking. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to judge my choices. Do it. Do it. There's no shame here. Black Lady. I want to get it. She's definitely down here somewhere. Um, uh, no. A lot of complicated feelings with Black Lady. Putting Helios here, now that I look down here, does make me want to move Petidou down to just friends. Cause like I'd go on a friend date. I'd hang out with Petidou, right? I bet we'd have fun. Talk like he can play his flute and I can eat candy and we'll have a great time. So I'm gonna move him up Black Lady, we're just gonna do no. A lot of complicated things there. Chibiusa say friends. Though I don't feel the same. Like I love how this one's a GIF. I love how the kids are GIFs. Jasmine, thank you.
Black lady like this kappa.
Dare you do, Black Lady? Hey, I'm not I'm not putting anybody else down for wanting to date Black Lady. Like if anything, now you just have less competition. Like go for it, right? It's Black Lady's too complicated. You have Black Lady on here, but not Mistress 9. How dare? Talk about needs therapy. Thank you for the prime sub, Jessamine. Welcome. Chibiusa is the same, like just friends. I would want to take her out and like hang out with her. I think we would have a fun time. But I don't have that motherly instinct like I would for like Hotaru and Chibi Chibi. Like I feel like I would want to like literally like act as their mom, like we're going on a mom-daughter. I don't feel the same for Chibiusa. And it would have to be slightly older Chibiusa. Like I feel like Chibiusa is a little brat with Usagi, but I feel like she wouldn't be it's because it's Usagi. Like I feel like if it was just me and Chibiusa hanging out, she wouldn't be so much of like a jerk, right? Because she is a little brat, right? Governed, what's up, Governed? Black Lady is very much an I can fix her case, yes. I don't think I could fix Black Lady. Oh, what if Jessamy starts dating Black Lady and they ask you on a double date? What if I knew she wasn't going to be a bitch the whole time? Oh, Ami, sweetheart, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. How can you not put Ami in perfect date? How can you not? She'd be so sweet the whole time. And even though it's like I don't feel the same with Ami, like Setsuna, I'm intimidated and like by her intelligence, even though Ami would absolutely, talk circles around me and be more intelligent. I feel like I don't know. Like she doesn't do that with her friends, right? Like we see her with her friends And she's not like, yeah, she'll say something smart or nerdy, but it's not in a way that's like superior to you. Not that Setsuna does that, but I don't know, there's a different vibe. Yeah, exactly. Ami would be very humble the whole time. Exactly. And she would just be adorable, right? I just think a date with Ami would be adorable. Hey, Terrelyn, happy Friday. She's going to be busy with her classes. You have to keep dragging her out of her studies. No, you schedule a time. You schedule a time that you're going to have all of each other's attention. Yeah. I would marry her and support her in her studies. Ami also marriage material. Yes. Honestly, Ami and Makoto honestly both also marriage material. But I don't know if it's I man, they're close to marriage material, I gotta say. Um Pegasus, wait, how are we distinguishing Pegasus from Helios? If he's just gonna take me, on Pegasus back rides in the dream realm, sure, that sounds awesome. So we'll put him in just friends. We'll have a Pegasus dream ride friend date. Ooh, Isle. Um, Al, Isle, Al, Ollie. I don't know what it is, how you pronounce his name. I just feel so sorry for that. They're so tragic. They're such tragic characters. Yeah, I'll put them also in one time thing next to On. We can go on a triple date. I don't care. Brother, sister. Just call him Alan, really. Ann and Alan. We'll also do one time thing. They're not I can fix them. They're like I can make them smile. I can make them happier. They're so sad. They're so sad. Ray. I think Ray would be a one-time thing. I honestly, I'm put her next to Minako. I mean, her and Minako are gonna, get married, but um, they, I would also put her in one-time thing. I think we would have a fun date, um, and but then that's about it. Demando, um. Can we have like a one-time like hot and spicy date and then never ever speak to me again? That might be where I put Tamando. And then like immediately after say, ew, get away from me, creep. He's like, but you asked me to. No, okay, now get away from me. We'll put him in no. Diana! We'll put Diana in Friends and we'll have all the fun with Diana and we'll go out and just like I don't know, go down to the lake and catch some fish and then eat fish together and like she's so freaking cute. Oh my god, you want to play with her ears? Yeah, we'll just like pet her. She's got the biggest ears, right? Yeah. Well, with her little bell, she's so freaking cute. Oh my god. So cute. Guilty pleasure Demando, exactly. Umino is the sweetest cinnamon roll. I don't think he'd be the perfect date, but would date Umino one time. Even though Umino is like, married to Naru. I see him as like he's destined for Naru. Him and Naru are destined for each other. I think Umino would be a fantastic one-time date. Not a perfect date, but a one-time date? Absolutely. Absolutely would go out once with Umino. He's a sweetheart. So this, I saw this. Take Diana with you on a ride on Pegasus. Yes, yes. Me and Diana and Chibiusa and Pettidu are all gonna go ride Pegasus together through the dream realm. Perfect. That's the perfect date. That's the perfect friend date. Moonlight Knight, really? No, I mean, he's not no, but like I'm gonna put him in Cupid, not my type. No. No. Why is there like 8 versions of Mamoru on here? The friend 8, exactly. Nadu, so cute. Oh, she would she might also be the perfect date, but I don't know her as well as the other characters. I'm gonna put her in one time thing. Nadu would be I'm gonna put her next to Amino. Um, Nadu would be adorable to date. She's so sweet. Sapphire. Oh, babe. Tragic. You need therapy, my dude. uh, like, no. 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 Gosh, sad boy needs therapy. And then is this I don't know if this is supposed to be wait, Tux isn't on here? Wait, Tuxedo Common isn't on here? I guess Mamoru was on here and like Usagi wasn't on here and Sailor Moon, so I guess it was just Mamoru instead of Tux. But now we have Endymion. Is this supposed to be evil Endymion? He looks mad. Is this when he was evil? I'm confused. Uh Either way, no. Well, uh, he's next to Moonlight Knight, I guess. I don't. One of the few weird characters you weren't into, poor Sapphire. Oh, sad man. So much of the Black Moon Clan has serious issues. I feel like the higher up you get in the ranking, the more issues they have. Oh my god, as I just realized that like so much of the Black Moon Clan's on here, Esmeralda's not on here. She's not on here at all. God, that would be the biggest no. I'd rather date Beryl. Yeah, there's a lot of characters not on here. Galaxia, um, Professor Tomoe. There's a ton. There's a ton not on here. Oh my god. This is so funny out of context with the only marriage material being a cat. Honestly, though, like I said, I think Makoto or Ami would also be marriage material. Honestly, um, oh, the anima mates. Yeah. None of the final season that you got the 3 lights on here, but not any of the villains. That's interesting. Oh my god, you're right. How could you possibly link me a tier list and then and Haruka isn't on here. This whole thing was invalid. This whole thing just got invalidated. How could I not think Haruka was not on here? Wow. Wow. But yeah, no. Haruka. Uh, this is so weird. And again, maybe it's because I'm getting older. And again, this is not a character like favorite overall character ranking list. This is a very specifically a like marriage to dating to no tier list. I think I would put her in perfect date. I don't think I would put her in marriage material. She's got a lot of trauma. She actually, for as much as I love her, and she's my favorite character and one of my favorite characters of all time. She's got a lot of trauma. She has a lot of issues. She's got a lot of like, well, not only does she belong to Michiru, but like uh she's got her own stuff going on. Whereas I think the 3 in marriage material would be like completely dedicated to the marriage to you, right? And I don't think Haruka could be completely dedicated to anyone but Michiru. Even then, Haruka is very like they kind of have an open relationship, right? Whereas like Michiru is completely dedicated to Haruka. I think Haruka is like um I don't know. She's got a lot of other things on her mind, especially like the senshi duties, right? And she's also dedicated to Sagi, right? Um, like they're one of my favorite ships ever, but to be honest with you, like I think Michiru's love goes deeper for Haruka than vice versa. Because Michiru would literally let the world burn, even her princess, if Haruka wasn't in it, whereas Haruka would not do that for Michiru. Like she's dedicated to Usagi and her princess, and you know, as much as Michiru. Mm-hmm. Kakyu. I think Kakyu would be. I would put her in one time thing. You know, like I think like sure I'd go on a date, but like that anything more than that, I think it's just friends. I'd hang out. I want to hang out with Kakyu. I think I would date Venus. Venus and I are like charming personality. I love Minako is so she's my favorite inner senshi because she's so just like bubbly and happy and excited. So thank you for that, Bean. That was fun.